Thinking about starting a hair business? Here are the top 20 things that you actually need to get started right away. This video is going to be a little bit longer, so make sure you add it to your favorites so you can come back to it later. Number one, you're going to want to make sure you have a memorable name, logo, and aesthetic. This is very important. Do not have some name that is very difficult to spell or difficult to say. Make sure that you have a very clean and simple logo. No glitter or anything crazy. Even if you're in the beauty industry, you want to keep a nice and clean aesthetic for your brand. Think Mac, think Apple, all these brands, simple and to the point. Number two, you are going to want to figure out your legal structure. Most companies that work with us at Private Label generally start an LLC. This way you can separate your finances that are personal and business. This perfectly leads into number three, which is a business bank account. You're going to take your paperwork from your LLC. You're going to get a tax ID. You're going to take this to the bank and you're going to open up a business bank account. Number four is going to be your domain name and website. You want to make sure that you can get the domain name for that name you chose, and then you're going to want to set up a website, and we always recommend Shopify. Number five is a trustworthy hair vendor. This is someone that's going to have your bundles, your wigs, your closures, your frontals. This is going to be somebody you want to trust. You can always check out Private Label Wholesale for wholesale hair, but there are many options online. Number six, we're getting into packaging supplies. Think satin bags for your bundles and wigs, maybe hang tags for the bundles, something that when your customer gets the package, your order is going to look amazing. They're going to maybe take a photo of it, post it on Instagram, share it with a friend. Branding and packaging is going to be key. Number seven is product photography and mock-ups. You're probably going to want to order a few sample bundles, take some photos. There are some online resources where you can get started with photos, and think about that first photo shoot. Photo shoots are very expensive. Think about maybe using AI generated models in the beginning. And then once you start getting some user generated content, you can start filtering that in. But you have to think, if you're starting your business, you're not going to have $10,000, $20,000 to shoot all the photos with all the models, with all the makeup artists, with all the hairstylists, with all the editing. Start small. Number eight, you're going to want to register your social media pages: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, X Twitter, Snapchat, LinkedIn. Just go ahead and register them all with your name. You can start posting on them as soon as you start launching your business, maybe even a little bit before. You can get it hyped up a little bit. I always recommend it. Number nine, start creating a content strategy. You can use ChatGPT to help with this. I'm talking about unboxing, testimonials, giving out some hair to influencers, going to have them post. Maybe you can collab on a post. Start thinking about that content strategy, about what's going to be on all your social channels. If you're starting the brand from scratch, maybe you want to do a behind the scenes on TikTok and social media that shows you getting your business started and leading all the way up to the launch. There are many ways that you can do this, and I always recommend now talk to ChatGPT for some ideas. Number 10 is going to be your pricing strategy. How much you're going to charge for your bundles and wigs? That's a good question. You're going to want to do a little research. Look at people in your area. If you're selling local, how much are they selling it for? How can you be competitive? Do you have room to give discounts? People love coupons. So you want to have a competitive strategy. You want to keep consistent margins across the board. So don't just say, hey, I'm going to add $20 to each bundle depending on my current price. No, you want to do it by percentage basis so it scales all the way up, because we know a 10-inch bundle is going to be a lot less expensive than a 32-inch bundle. So it has to have price increases percentage-wise based on how much you're purchasing the product for. Number 11 is an email marketing system. You can use Shopify email. That's free to begin, or you can use Klaviyo email, which is going to be a little bit more advanced and a little bit more powerful. As soon as you can, you want to start collecting email addresses. Even before you launch, you want to start collecting email addresses. Start warming up your audience. Start hyping this up. Remember, in the beginning, so many people do not talk about this, especially here on TikTok. When you have a new email address, you have to baby the emails. You have to warm it up. If you start sending out so many emails, Google, Yahoo, AOL, whoever the emails are with, are going to think you're spamming them. So start off slow. That's why as soon as you can in the beginning, get your email set up, start reaching out to people, and it's going to help. Number 13, what's your order fulfillment plan? Are you going to do drop shipping? Are you going to buy wholesale and pack and ship the orders yourself? Maybe a hybrid model where you're going to do some drop shipping and some wholesale. You would definitely wholesale your most popular items, probably body weight bundles, and have drop shipping. Make sure you check out Dropship Beauty if you want the best USA-based drop shipper for hair extensions and wigs. Number 14 is payment processors. Now, if you're on Shopify, you're definitely going to want to set up Shopify payments. You're probably going to want to also set up PayPal because people do like PayPal. But then you have to start looking also at the pay in for services. So you have Shop Pay installments, Sezzle, Affirm. There are many different ones out there. You want to have a few options on your website. I would also consider setting up Amazon Pay. People love the convenience of Amazon Pay. So start planning your strategy for collecting payments. This is really important. Number 15, your return and shipping policy. Make sure you have it clear and concise on your website and stand by your policies. If you say you're going to ship the same day, ship the same day. If you are packing and shipping the orders and you're going out of town, you're going to go hit Cabo, make sure you have someone that's packing your orders for you. This is another reason why a lot of people choose drop shipping, because it takes the load off of the packing and shipping. Once you've scaled up and built a team, then it gets a lot easier. Number 16, your customer service system. We definitely recommend having a CRM. Just using regular email back and forth is not going to work once you start getting busy. You might also want to consider hiring a virtual assistant. You can use platforms like Upwork and find somebody to help run the customer service side of your business so you can do what? The marketing. Number 17, a marketing budget. How much are you going to be spending? Are you going to be working with influencers? Is it going to be paid? Is it going to be just for hair? Are you going to do Facebook ads? Are you going to do Google ads? Are you going to do TikTok ads? Are you going to do TikTok affiliate? Plan this out. Create a budget. Not honestly just for marketing. Plan out all your monthly expenses. Know how much your minimum you're going to be spending per month. Plan to have multiple months saved. So if you don't get sales in your first month, you are not going to disappear. Number 18, lead magnets and freebies. People love these. How are you going to acquire email addresses? Is it a customer hair care guide? Is it a coupon? What does that look like? Are you giving away an edge control within each order? Are you going to give away a wig cap? There are many different things that you can do to help entice customers. In the beginning of starting your business, I highly recommend don't worry about making money. I know that sounds crazy. The number one thing you need to be doing is customer acquisition. Once you acquire the customer, you have to bring the customer back. That is your number one goal in the beginning of starting your hair business. Number 19, wig and extension knowledge. A lot of people I know, considering myself, even myself, when I first got started, I knew nothing about hair. Make sure you are spending time learning about hair. Not everybody that starts a hair business is a hairstylist. Hairstylists generally will have a good amount of knowledge from the beginning. So if you are not a hairstylist and you don't know much about hair, there's plenty of information online. Don't let it scare you. Don't let it deter you. It is all possible. Heck, if I did it, you can too. Number 20 is confidence and consistency. These two things are going to be huge. You need the confidence because things are going to go wrong. You need to be confident that you're going to turn it around. You are going to take that problem and turn it into a positive. And then consistency. Running a hair business is going to take your time, your money, day in, day out, every single day. I've been doing this for 11 years and I still spend time on the business every single day, consistently. I believe in 11 years, I've taken only 3 1-week vacations where I just completely clocked out. I do have a team that does a lot of the work, the customer service, packing, shipping. But I told them, guys, I'm clocking out. You don't have to do this alone. Follow me for more tips and let's grow your hair business together.